Hi, everyone. I'm Scott Thompson, president of PayPal. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you today in beautiful San Francisco. I suspect PayPal doesn't need much of an introduction, but for those of you who don't know or may not have an account, please tell me everyone does. PayPal is an online payment service. We make payments on the internet fast and safe for people who want to send and receive money around the world. And we're offered on millions of e-commerce and not-for-profit sites across the web, including eBay. And eBay, of course, is our parent company. So we're all here today to talk about innovation and the future of the internet. But I don't know about any of you. The best look I get at the future is literally when I get home each and every night. And that's because all three of my teenage kids have mobile phones. But amazing as this may sound, not one of them seems to make a phone call on that phone. I literally can't recall the last time any one of them or any one of their friends picked up that phone and tried to make a call. Unless, of course, they look at it and it's ringing and it's dear old dad in this case. They do pick it up 1 out of every 10 times. And ask anyone who's under the age of 25 these days if they email their friends. Of course they don't. Or my daughter would tell me, "Dad, that's completely old school." They use text messaging, of course, and Facebook. And when it comes to money, my son wouldn't know how to use an ATM machine. Money in his life is transferred online, usually from me, and access to a PayPal account with a debit card when he wants to be offline. So it begs the question, is it possible that innovations as young as ATMs, the telephone and the mobile phone for their design uses, and email are already becoming obsolete? I hate to tell you, I think so. And that's because better things are replacing them literally each and every day at a faster rate than we've ever seen before. This is, of course, the compression cycle of innovation happening right before our eyes. As the Web Squared white paper rightly points out, big changes have happened more quickly than ever because innovation has moved from the hands of a few to the many. The internet is letting everybody in on the game. Look at Facebook and Twitter, of course, in communications. Look at YouTube for entertainment, eBay and Amazon for e-commerce. These industries have grown and changed at amazing rates. And their rapid innovation and wide distribution have led to incredible popularity on a global scale. But payments are different. Payments have been behind the innovation curve, unfortunately, evolving much more slowly than these other industries, web-based or otherwise. So you might ask, why is that? Well, of course, some of it is because the industry has been very slow to embrace new technology. But a lot of it is due to the concerns around security and the threat of fraud. How can you put something as important to you as your money in the hands of many? Add to that, the payments world, by its nature, is a highly regulated, networked business. In order for things to work at scale, you have to have both the sender and the receiver cooperate on all the transactions. Associations are key, and these associations, unfortunately, take an awful long time to build. Now, that's not to say that payments, to a certain extent, have not evolved. In fact, there's a clear sign in the market that people want something better than what they have today. The simplest example is cash and checks, of course, which are dying a slow death. In fact, this is hard to believe, but Wired magazine recently included cash as one of the 100 things the future generation of children might not ever know about. That's right, cash, right alongside Yellow Pages, Walkmans, and VCRs, of course. And maybe that's not a bad thing. We all know this trend away from cash and paper has removed many friction points on the internet and in e-commerce. Take, for example, the two stories I know most about, PayPal and eBay. When PayPal was discovered by millions of small sellers on eBay, friction was removed and the velocity of trade on eBay skyrocketed, literally overnight. And what we've known for a long time at PayPal is the speed and security of electronic payments shouldn't be limited to just eBay. Secure and fast payments should be available anytime and anywhere, regardless of the platform. The network is the platform on which the potential of digital money will be fully realized. Payment innovation needs to move from the hands of a few big entities to the hands of many. There are literally millions of developers and entrepreneurs who want to bring their ideas to market, the concepts that they're engaged with. But they need a way to get paid to monetize these concepts. So I'm proud to announce that in just 2 weeks here in San Francisco, starting on November 3rd, PayPal will be the first truly global online payment service to open its platform to everyone. PayPal can do this because we have the security and the global reach built into our service. So developers don't have to build it themselves. Specifically, we'll offer hooks into the PayPal system, APIs that will allow practically anyone in any industry to create new ways to pay and to address the $30 trillion global payments market. With PayPal's open platform, developers will be able to build things as simple as send money applications for social networking sites, or maybe something a lot more complex as a payroll system for some foreign country. The point is that anyone can make a payment on almost any device or system, whether it's a mobile phone, a PC, or even the television in your living room. We're already working with dozens of consumer electronic companies, financial institutions, mobile device manufacturers, and software companies at both the enterprise and the startup level that are bringing these ideas to life. And I believe this is just the beginning. Over the next year, we plan to release dozens of additional APIs, giving all of you, all of those developers, more access to capabilities that they need to move money and to initiate payments. In doing so, we hope and expect to unleash the power of digital money, regardless of the currency, regardless of the platform, and in any geography in the world. We'll be announcing more details in 2 weeks, beginning on November 3rd, at the developer conference right down the street at the Design Center. I hope to see a lot of you there. It should be a very exciting event. I'll leave you with this short video, which illustrates what we think the future could look like. Thank you for your time today.
Some things will never change. We will continue to buy bread and crush it with milk. Love will still be the greatest feeling in the world, when it's not the worst feeling in the world. A drink will still be a nice ending to a rough day, and the perfect beginning to a great night. Families will still have their favorite meals, and moms will still make them best. Some things will never change. Thanks to you, some things will.